of lives were suddenly ended by evil, despicable acts of terror. The pictures of airplanes flying into buildings, fires burning, huge structures collapsing, having filled us with disbelief, terrible sadness, and a quiet, unyielding anger. President George W. Bush.
All of a sudden, there were people screaming. I saw people jumping out of the building. Their arms were flailing. I stopped taking pictures and started crying. Michael Walters, a freelance photojournalist.
It was frightening and horrific. My seniors were terrified because we were up on the 10th floor and we had seen this catastrophe next door. I think our main concern was being evacuated to a lower floor because from our vantage point, we could see hordes and streams of people fleeing north. But we waited very patiently until we received word to evacuate. The students behaved very responsibly. The courage and strength of our students when it comes to adversity was amazing. It was just beautiful to see how brilliantly they responded to this crisis. Peace to Stuyvesant High School art teacher.
The city is going to survive. They're going to get through it. It's going to be a very, very difficult time. I don't think we yet know the pain that we're going to feel when we find out who we lost. But the thing we have to focus on now is getting the city through this and surviving and being stronger for it. Mayor Giuliani.
You can be sure that the American spirit will prevail over this tragedy. Secretary of State Colin Powell.
On September 11, 2001, our country was faced with the largest terrorist attack on our home soil that we have ever seen. Thousands of innocent people were lost, and our country was in a state of shock and disbelief. The only thing left to do was to rebuild our nation's spirit and move onward. The rebuilding process was spearheaded by leaders such as President George W. Bush, Mayor Giuliani, all of New York's bravest, police officers, firefighters, National Guard, and many others. These leaders sought the importance of keeping a positive attitude and showing that America is strong enough to overcome one of the worst events in our nation's history. Through the strength shown by the ones leading us, the citizens of America showed a sense of unity that was unparalleled. The American people banded together and showed incredible strength in numbers as our country was well on its way to redemption.